Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for August 5, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, the primary elections held in several states, including Michigan, Missouri, Virginia, Kansas, and Washington, have set the stage for a pivotal general election in November. The results are expected to have significant implications for the balance of power in Congress and state governments. Secondly, as the U.S. midterm elections approach, Democrats are facing significant challenges despite favorable conditions that could typically lead to gains for the party. Experts suggest that adopting an FDR-style approach, focusing on using government power to raise wages, expand benefits, and regulate big business, could help Democrats win back voters who have been drawn to Trump's populism. Lastly, global markets are closely watching developments in U.S.-Iran tensions and the ongoing earnings season. The easing of tensions between the U.S. and Iran has led to a significant drop in oil prices and a positive impact on the stock market. However, investors remain cautious about potential further escalation. These stories will continue to unfold throughout the day, and we'll keep you updated with the latest news and analysis. I am Walter, and that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, a devastating attack on an Indian-flagged vessel off the coast of Yemen has raised concerns about maritime safety in the Middle East. The incident is part of a broader pattern of disruptions to shipping routes following Iran's blocking of the Strait of Hormuz in February. With tensions escalating between the U.S., Israel, and Iran, the international community is watching closely as oil prices fluctuate and diplomatic efforts aim to reopen this vital waterway. In another development, the United States and Brazil are embroiled in a deepening diplomatic standoff. The revocation of the visa of Brazil's ambassador to the U.S., Maria Luisa Ribeiro Viatti, comes amidst disagreements over trade practices, election interference, and sovereignty. As both countries navigate these complex issues, dialogue and diplomatic channels will be crucial in resolving their differences. Lastly, we turn our attention to Gaza, where a mass funeral was held for 52 victims, including 14 children, killed in one of the deadliest Israeli strikes of the Gaza war. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza continues unabated, with over 12,000 Palestinians reported killed since October, and the majority of its population displaced into unsanitary and overcrowded conditions. Despite calls for ceasefire and disarmament, negotiations have stalled, leaving the region on edge. These stories underscore the urgent need for international cooperation, diplomacy, and a commitment to human rights in addressing the complex challenges facing our world today. We will continue to follow these developments closely and provide in-depth analysis as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we've got an update on the Federal Reserve's potential shift in monetary policy. With strong revenue growth, firming prices, and rising energy costs due to the ongoing conflict involving Iran, the Fed may be gearing up for another rate hike to keep inflation in check. Investors should prepare for a potential change in the central bank's stance. Next up, we've got Reddit's roller coaster ride. Despite delivering an impressive Q2 performance with 45% year-over-year revenue growth and robust cash generation, shares took a hit due to concerns over search referral volatility. However, as I always say, don't let the noise overshadow the signal. Reddit's fundamental strengths remain intact, and its financials continue to impress. Lastly, we're navigating the tech landscape with Meta and Palantir. Meta's earnings miss has raised eyebrows, but it's not necessarily a cause for alarm. The company's core business remains strong, and its investments in AI hold promise. Meanwhile, Palantir's strong earnings report has improved momentum, but risks still linger. As we always advise, it's essential to separate the signal from the noise and focus on the long-term prospects of these companies. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and remember, in the world of finance, the market is a mighty river, ever-changing and unpredictable. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, NASA's plans for a lunar base are taking shape, with private companies like SpaceX playing a crucial role in establishing a sustainable human presence on the moon. However, as we've recently seen, the growing issue of space junk poses significant risks to operational spacecraft and satellites. A SpaceX rocket piece is expected to crash into the moon's surface, highlighting the need for responsible disposal of leftover space hardware. Secondly, independent researcher Gabriel Harry has proposed an ambitious plan to outlive the sun and safeguard against long-term threats to Earth's habitability. By constructing a massive sunshade, harnessing Jupiter as a fuel source for fusion reactors, and migrating our planet to a safer distance, Harry estimates that Earth could remain habitable for a staggering quadrillion years. Lastly, these developments serve as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of all things and the importance of human ingenuity in pushing the boundaries of scientific knowledge and technological innovation. As we continue to explore and utilize space, it's essential that we adopt responsible and sustainable practices to ensure the long-term viability of our presence in the cosmos. Tune in tomorrow for more in-depth discussions on these topics and other breaking news from the world of science and technology. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, the Colorado Rapids have made history in Major League Soccer by selling 20-year-old defender Lucas Harrington to Hull City in the Premier League for a reported $17 million. This deal not only sets a new standard for outgoing transfer fees in the league, but also raises important questions about the team's strategy and the league's approach to player development and retention. Moving on, ESPN has announced its fourth annual creator network, comprising 5 digital stars who will promote the upcoming NFL season, culminating in the Super Bowl. This strategic move underscores the importance of social media and creator-driven content in reaching new audiences and redefining how sports are consumed. By partnering with these creators, ESPN aims to deliver authentic, engaging content that resonates with fans and leverages the unique voices and storytelling styles of its network members. Lastly, NASCAR has announced that its annual preseason race, The Clash, will be returning to Daytona International Speedway in 2025. The event will take place on February 10th, the night before the Super Bowl, and is expected to bring an element of excitement and anticipation to the start of the NASCAR season. With a new sponsor on board and drivers expressing their enthusiasm for the event, fans can look forward to an exciting start to the year. These stories highlight the evolving landscape of sports, from the financial aspects of player transfers to the innovative ways in which media outlets are engaging with audiences. As we continue to navigate these changes, one thing remains constant: the passion and dedication of fans, teams, and organizations alike. Now for the latest in travel and human interest. Here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, a breathtaking archaeological discovery in Turkey has unearthed an ancient statue from the Kingdom of Lydia, which is poised to reveal more about the cultural exchange between the Greek, Lydian, and Persian worlds. This incredible find is a testament to the region's rich history and craftsmanship. In a more somber tone, we're following a tragic story involving TikTok influencer Sarah Gilson, whose ex-husband has filed a lawsuit to block her alleged killer from inheriting any part of her estate. This heartbreaking case emphasizes the devastating consequences of domestic violence and the importance of seeking help for those affected. Lastly, country music star Gracie McGraw has bravely opened up about her struggles with body image and her experience with the weight loss drug, Ozempic. Her courageous testimony sheds light on the complex relationship between weight loss, body image, and mental health, encouraging others to prioritize self-care and seek help when needed. These stories remind us of the importance of compassion, understanding, and support for those navigating challenging issues. We'll be exploring these topics in more depth throughout the day. So, now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Can we talk about the latest celebrity news? We've got 3 juicy stories to dish out this morning. First up, Lindsay Lohan is back to her roots, literally. She's ditched her blonde locks and gone back to her signature red hair, and fans are absolutely loving it. I mean, who can blame them? The girl looks stunning with that fiery mane. But that's not all, folks. We've also got some shocking confessions from celebrities that have left everyone stunned. Britney Spears admitted she had no idea who Pete Davidson and Scott Disick were, despite their high-profile relationships with the Kardashian sisters. And Kim Kardashian revealed she'd eat poop every day if it meant looking younger. Yeah, because that's exactly what we want to hear from our beauty icons. But in all seriousness, these confessions are a reminder that even celebrities make mistakes and have embarrassing moments. And finally, we've got some juicy gossip about Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid. The couple was spotted wearing matching wedding rings in Paris, and now everyone's wondering if they've tied the knot in secret. We don't know for sure yet, but one thing's for certain, those Boucheron wedding bands are absolutely gorgeous. So there you have it, a quick rundown of the latest celebrity news. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the realm of scientific inquiry, corrections to 2 studies have shed new light on the importance of ion channels and signaling pathways in bone health, underscoring the intricate mechanisms that govern human biology. These findings not only refine our understanding of diseases like osteoporosis, but also demonstrate the rigorous iterative nature of scientific research. Moving to the US-Mexico border, a group of determined protesters has taken to the trees to save a centuries-old cottonwood forest from destruction by the border wall construction. This desperate bid to protect the delicate ecosystem and its inhabitants serves as a poignant reminder of our responsibility to preserve the natural world. The situation is fraught with complexity. The one thing is clear, the outcome will have far-reaching implications for conservation in our nation. Lastly, in a groundbreaking display of international cooperation, 5 Amazon countries have joined forces to launch Operation Green Shield, a massive crackdown on environmental crime. With hundreds of arrests and millions of dollars worth of illicit goods seized, this operation marks a significant shift in our approach to environmental conservation. By recognizing the global nature of environmental crime, we can build a more effective framework for protecting our planet's precious resources. These stories remind us that our actions have consequences, not just for human societies, but for the very fabric of our ecosystem. As we move forward, it's essential to acknowledge the interconnectedness of our world and work together to address the pressing issues of our time. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.